Hey folks, back at it again today. It's another day here on the farm, clearing branches. It's just so many branches to clear this year. Looking in the shelter belt here where the track's coming through. I have a few branches to clear down here. I'm looking at most of the mowing here. And yeah, it's kind of surprising how many branches came down this year, but you know, lots of frost, lots of snow. It's bound to happen. This is my third load of the trailer today, ready to the wood pile there. So definitely getting a little out of control with the wood pile there, but it's got to go somewhere. Gonna have to get on processing that pretty quick here, but of course we need to decide exactly what we're doing with it and how we're dealing with it. So have to get on that pretty quick here, but you know, there's other stuff on the go too, like have to figure out where our soil delivery is going. It's coming next Monday, so have to figure out where we're going to put that and work out where we're going to have the soil put longer term, just because we want to put in some more permanent fencing around the potting field there, by the tree field. And you know, we don't want to be messing around redoing the fencing every year, changing where we're putting the new soil that we're getting. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with that yet, but we have just a few days to figure that out here and get on with any changes that have to be done before it arrives. So lots of branches back here, lots of old stuff here. There used to be a full row of ash in the middle here. There's a few left down this end, but most of the row in the middle there kind of petered out and was taken out several years ago by a previous owner at some point, and lots of it was left behind here. So we've cleared out a bunch already from the top here, but there's still a bunch more left to go. And of course all the new branches that came down in the meantime. Old wheelbarrow we got given there, kind of just left it there. Oops. And a few stumps have to move out here too, and some old carpet have to move out. Another pile of old logs here that we have to clear out. We want to clear a lot of this out just because, you know, having a bunch of dry wood sitting around is a bit of a fire hazard, really. If nothing else, you know, it's best to get it where we can see it, and, you know, next to the fire pit there, it's we're a little more prepared to put out fires, of course, because, you know, fire safety and all that. We always have a garden hose down there ready to go. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of wood to move, and you know, hopefully we can figure out how to get a little bit of investment together to do the gasification and energy generation there. So that would be a good thing for us to do if we can pull it off, but you know, got to find a way to do that yet. So, you know, when it does happen, we'll have lots of wood for it, but just need that little bit of investment to make it happen. You know, that's one thing we're desperately short of around here is investment money. You know, we don't have a lot left after a couple of tough years here. You know, we've lost our main line of income for the most part, that low voltage cabling. Lost a lot of that income. You know, our company went from revenue of, you know, 300,000 a year to 75,000 a year, so that's, you know, massive hit. You know, of course there's a lot of expenses on top of that, but so we definitely weren't earning that much. Would be nice, but weren't earning anything close to that. But when your company goes through that much of a revenue loss, it's definitely a hit to the bottom line, and it's really taken away our investment money out here, which certainly set us back a little bit, but see how we do here, I guess. Hopefully this is coming in okay. It's a bit breezy out today. Really should bring out my microphone when I do these, but I always forget that. All these days I'll get it, but hey, I'm still new. But yeah, we have a few trees to take out at the end here. You can see the bark's all stripped off the top of them there. It's these and a few trees just didn't do as well for whatever reason, and the top's kind of died off now. Still a little bit of life in the bottom here. You can see, there's still some good buds on the bottom here, but the tops didn't quite make it, so bit of a bummer, but provides a lot of wood for us to use as well. So whether we use it as mulch or for a gas fire or whatever we can do, it's good to have it. There's lots of wood back here too. A bunch on the neighbour's side there. We might ask them if we can clear some of that if we ever get around to dealing with earth piles first. But looking forward to being able to get the rest of the track bed clear here and being able to place some trains here soon. Bit of a train nerd, but hey, keeps me out of mischief for the most part. Still a little bit of snow on the track, but as soon as that's gone and we get the engine charged up, it's a battery electric engine, so it's been sitting all winter, so batteries probably need a bit of a top up. They don't seem to discharge too bad on their own, but be sitting about 70% charge probably, I guess, based on what we saw from last winter. But anyway, I better stop talking, get back to work. It's quite a nice day other than the breeze. The breeze is a bit stronger again, but not as bad as yesterday, thankfully. Yesterday brought down a bunch more branches, so the wind was quite strong. Forecast said gusting up to 90. I don't know if it actually hit that or not, but it was pretty strong anyway. But, I can kind of see around the back of our property here, irrigation shed here. That's where the water comes into the property from the irrigation line. We have a 10-inch line coming through the back here. It's under the ground there. We have a 4-inch line coming off of it. I mean, that's 4-inch line's plenty enough for us. We're really fortunate for our irrigation here. It's all gravity fed, so we don't have any pumps or anything. So that definitely saves us a bit of time and effort. Certainly makes things a little bit more environmentally friendly as well. Have to really clean up our irrigation shed here. It's a bit of a mess, bit of a wasted space in a lot of senses. We have the main filter in the middle here with the two main trunk lines coming off of that, and it kind of comes right through the middle here and restricts what we can do with the space here. Underneath this wooden riser here is 4 big water tanks under there that was used way back when. I'm not even sure when that was, but we haven't even looked at using those yet. There's a bunch of mud and stuff in the bottom of them. But kind of a little bit nervous of them being there, just because, this is one little wood platform that's above it, and if you break through this wood floor, it's a good 20-foot drop down there. It looks like it's quite deep. So something for us to look at in the future. But a lot of our irrigation supplies are stored in here, extra fire hoses for when they spring a leak, or extra fittings and stuff. But definitely need a little bit of TLC cleanup and so on. There is actually power in the shed here, so if we ever needed to run any electric pumps or anything, we could do so. But fortunately, the gravity feed seems to be working really well, and we get some pretty decent pressure. At the top end here, we get somewhere between 5 and 10 psi. Don't know how accurate the gauges are. But they generally read, somewhere around 7, 8 psi. So somewhere in that ballpark. Bunch of stuff here left from the previous owners that have to clear out. Don't really know what that is. Maybe a grain pulverizer or something. Previous owner said he used it for spreading hay, but I don't know quite how well it would have worked for that, but that's what he said anyway. But, we don't really need it, and we've had it listed on Marketplace and stuff before, and no one seems to really want it, so we might salvage a couple bits from there and scrap the rest. It's kind of a shame, but if no one wants it, I guess that's what has to happen. But I said I should get on, and of course here I am still talking, so better end it now and get back to work. So see you next time.